one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Shotgun now for Lance. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now here's a handoff out of the gun. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
Off of play action, here's Lance. Lines up and lets it go for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Harris to return. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Jameis to throw it. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Pass rusher extraordinaire, D Ford that time, getting the sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Winston. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Niners 7, Saints nothing. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Back to it after the pick six. Winston. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Had to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line.
They go play action. Winston. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
The Saints first down.
On 1st and 10, Winston. Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
After the sack on first down, Winston. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Right there, 54, right there.
To throw is Winston. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Winston. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And that will force a turnover on downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Lance. Checks this one down. It's Mitchell. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Now, despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. Touchdown. It's complete. George Kittle, 36 yards. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
14, Saints nothing. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
On 2nd down, Kamara.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Winston. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. Here's Johnson with a reception. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, New Orleans.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, and this is one of the best runs you'll see. A lot of times on these long touchdowns, you'll see he gets into the end zone untouched, but not here. He fought his way through contact, and it barely even registered, and he just continued down the field all the way to the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats.
Lutz with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run on 1st down. Mitchell. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7.
We remind you in just a couple of minutes we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now Lance.
Taking a shot for Samuel. This is intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And the Saints will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Winston. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Winston now. Back to Kamara for another catch. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Winston. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, 31 yards. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. To look to add the extra point. Now we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. To throw on 2nd and 10. Lance. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Lance. And this one is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this returnable for Harris. So a change of possession here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
At their own 19-yard line.
All
All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Both teams going through their final halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football. And to bring you the second half from the Superdome, let's go back to Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Winston to give. It's Kamara.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Maurice Hurst on the tackle.
They run it again with Kamara. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Here we go with Kamara. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Play fake. Winston. Being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Right there. 55.
On 2nd and 10, Winston. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Maurice Hurst coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9.
So now after the sack, Winston and the Saints needing to figure out what to do. Tough play, 3rd and long.
3rd and long for Winston. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So a stop here defensively to start this third quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
Yeah, good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
Now Benjamin. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
63 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Working from the gun, Lance. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Lance going to throw. That's to Mitchell out of the backfield. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14.
21, Saints 14.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's Winston. Looking long for Thomas. And that is incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
On 3rd down, Winston. And he's got his target, Harris. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Jameis now on 1st down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Jameis to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he's going to have this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 35. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
14.
Again, it's Kamara. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, Winston. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Working out of the gun, Winston.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on third down conversions. They need a yard here. To throw, Winston. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up fourth. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Desperation time on fourth for Hill. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And the Saints are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
To the air again. Hill. Ball hit as he throws there. Incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Trying the left side with Kamara. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. Third and goal. Throwing, Winston. And he fires one, but incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on fourth and goal.
54 Mike.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They're turned away on fourth and goal. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Marcus Davenport brought him down, the UTSA product. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
In his own end zone, it's Lance.
And his throw here's incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. To throw from his end zone, Lance. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
On the return, Harris. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
43-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much.
Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And all the way down to the 12. A big-time play there for New Orleans.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. A 10th carry for Kamara. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw is Winston. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jameis Winston. An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Saints are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Lance now to throw. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, 49ers.
Deebo Samuel,
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
and the 49ers on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Saints 21. Robbie Gould.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time, gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Hill.
Pass complete to Harris.
And he goes out right around the 39. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Winston to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's Winston. The 20, 10, and they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Hill. Forced out to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Third and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
Winston. Flush to his right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
And the 49ers have just about sewn up this football game.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big play there for the Niners.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and I think they might have something in this young rookie quarterback because he certainly looked the part.
I have to ask you a question. Are you thinking similar to what I'm thinking? That these rookie quarterbacks, they come in more prepared than ever before?
Year after year, they just seem more comfortable from day one.
I think you start really young now. These quarterback coaches, they play against a better competition. They go to camps across the country. Then they play big-time games in college. So when they get to the NFL, it's not quite the same, how would you say it, pressure that they felt in years past. And these kids just go out and perform.
And keep in mind, he led them to a road victory here, even more impressive.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with the Miami Dolphins. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and off we go from Soldier Field. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past.
30.
Bears take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. First carry now for David Montgomery. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A big pickup there on the run.
Well, that was something to behold there. You might expect runs like that from a kick returner or wide receiver, but that's your quarterback hitting top speed.
And to anyone who gets concerned when they see a quarterback running with the football, you just let him be himself. Let him be him. And I guess what you'd say there is hard to hit what you can't catch.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now it's second and 9. Fields.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up first and 10
at their own 13. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And throw right side complete to Parker. Throwing again on second down.
Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
A gain of 4, and it's third down.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He's going to float this one deep right side. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Dolphins.
In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's third down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham. You have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and
this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. A huge play there for Chicago. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown Bears. Robinson there to make the grab. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Santos with the extra point.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the
Will Fuller, nobody there to stop him. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Will Fuller, 75 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Sanders now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
14, Bears 7. Jason Sanders to kick off one.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Graham, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Check, check. Lucky. Check.
Running with Montgomery from the pistol. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. He can't hang.
Here's Fields. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got a man complete. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Darnell Mooney.
73 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Santos able to tack on the extra point. Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score on EA Sports. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play there for the Dolphins. Tua now on 1st down. And this is Parker. Complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. So 1st down went the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
A couple extra tight ends are in. 3rd and goal from the 1. Brown. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Malcolm Brown taking it in from a yard out. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. Sanders on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Dolphins 21, Bears 14.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late.
Now Fields. Completes a Mooney on the slant.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Fields on 3rd down.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
They snap it to Fields.
And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards.
On the defensive side of the ball, that's the definition of frustrated. You get them to 4th down, and then you allow a chunk play like that in the passing game.
Almost felt as if that play was drawn up in the dirt on the sideline. They pulled that from a game plan that wasn't this game, and they still made it work.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Touchdown Bears! Marquise Goodwin, 28 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
At 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Santos with the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Waddle will return this from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. On first down, Tagovailoa. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around.
There he goes inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
A gain of 18 yards, but it brings up third down.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Khalil Mack able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And with great starting field position up near the 50, they might be one completion away from stealing a late field goal here.
Dancing to his left. That into the hands of his tight end, Holtz. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
A final shot before the break. Fields.
Deep ball for Goodwin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Waddle will return this from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Tua now on 1st down. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the 3rd quarter.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. Tua sets up to pass it.
He'll get this out wide to Gaskin.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Oh, it floated on him, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
On first down, Fields. A throw left side taken in by Kmet.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now a give running right is Montgomery. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Play action. It's Fields.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jason McCourty, a safety blitz and a sack.
Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Throwing on second and long. Fields going up top. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones.
And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
2nd and 8 coming up.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep right side.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Tashawn Gibson.
And the Bears are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action.
Let's go.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. Hey, coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
On first down, it's Fields.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
2nd and 6 at the 36-yard line.
Six yards left on second down.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Tua.
And this will be swung out for Lindsey.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Lindsey. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. On play action, here's Tua. Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the fourth quarter.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
From his own end zone, Fields.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, What have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. From his own end zone, Fields on 3rd and long. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The defense did their job. 4th quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at them from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Tua now on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. So after the sack here, 2nd and 14. Looking to pass. Tua. Eluding the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
After what they faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. On 2nd and 15 now, Tua. And he finds Parker here, complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. They will look for some important yardage on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 60-yard boot. Past the 20. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down.
Nice. Well coached. A team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. 2nd and 10. Tua. He dumps it underneath here to Lindsey. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Now Tua. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. they can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for two and go for the win.
He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
And now the decision is to go for two. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. And they do not get it. It's incomplete. They went for the win, and the big gamble does not pay off.
27.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. That one looks like he'll throw here. And incomplete on the deep ball.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On second down now, it's Brown. And not much room there, so he'll get it up only to about the 21. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of. But now it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.